Alright, episode number 40, here we are. So basically I'm going to start by just tying up some of the loose ends we have here. Let these doors unlock again. What do we have to do here? Let's start by talking with the hut, because now we actually have... I didn't look up that stuff I was supposed to look up between episodes. Just occurred to me. Well, we're going to save that level up for a while then, but that's okay.
Unnecessary observation.
I'm all alone. Whatever will I do? Oh no. Yeah, maybe I should use like 4 speed or something. Yeah, I'm going to do. I'm going to kite them actually. And then while they're kiting, I'm going to buff myself. All my stats buffed. Extra speed for defense and more attacks. Jumper for more defense, because that's always nice. I don't know why that didn't go off. Hey there, random HP droid. Like that. And you know what? Here I come. Hey, it actually worked on him.
Systems failing, Master.
That wasn't hard, just soloed them. Well, almost.
Systems failing, Master.
They do hurt, but like HK himself, they have fairly weak defenses. Some droid parts. Okay, that's many groups of HK units I have destroyed now. My HK should be able to track down their factory at this point. Let's bring them out and see. Yeah.
Statement 8. State. Statements.
They're being created.
Answer. I am worried that and I do not know. Answer. I state.
Let me get sign sensor.
Recitation. I'm.
So what do we do with it?
Answer. Master, I.
But they came to me. There were a bunch of them. And if they don't?
Answer. Then there be.
So we just wait.
Answer. Master, the nature of the sick. It does not please me any more than it does you. Stay.
I thought I said when I faced 3 groups of them. Guess that didn't count for some reason. Hopefully it's not bugged. And this is part of the restored content, I'm almost certain, so... Oh, I need to talk to this guy first.
You interrupting me for a reason?
What's wrong with the pylons?
Pylon power supply badly damaged. Only can support 1 pylon at a time. Can't bring freighters in fast enough. You help bring freighters in. Maybe Fasa can help you later, huh?
Try to help. Oh, I'll help you can transport a family to see those.
You help first. Good, good. Okay. I give you basic access to Pylon consoles. From Pylon, you can read ID signature of freighters. You figure out what order the 3 freighters should dock. Freighter with higher first 2 numbers has higher priority. If first 2 numbers tied, then higher last 3 numbers has higher priority. For example, B-11-115-999 has lower priority than D-15-154-111. You got it? One more thing. First 2 numbers are always the same as the first 2 numbers in the second set of numbers. You can read freighter ID from pylons, but hard to get full signature ID from each pylon. Use a pylon power console near me to change which pylon is powered up.
This sounds tedious. Alright. Let's give it a shot. I guess the last couple quests were enough exciting that we can tolerate a bit of a non-exciting thing. Pylon 2. Oh. I didn't even turn it on yet, did I? Gotta use this console to do it, I think. Alright. Toggle. What is this? Optimize power distribution so they all get powered. Yay, all pylons active. Sweet. Okay. So that'll make it a little bit easier. We don't have to run to that council every single time. Not, I mean, we would anyway, but we at least don't have to click on it. Console, not council. Let's see. Examine signatures. So we have Silver Zephyr. Okay, so I'm gonna write this down. Silver Zephyr. Tornus Prophets. Silver Zephyr is the one whose name I used. I can't believe I still remember that for all this time. Okay, so that is I dash two things, then 967. So that means the first two are 96 because they're the same, he said. And then blank blank 1. Tornus Prophets is. It's be cool make puzzles too. I really want to be a video game designer. That'd be like. I know I've heard some horror stories, but at the same time, it just seems like the most awesome job ever. Alright, so we have the whole number from that, and it makes sense because 45451. See, why do you need the 45 if it's the same thing all the time? It seems very dumb. Okay, so we have blank 9 and then 4 blank, which means it's really 49. And then it's blank 49 blank dash doesn't. Except none of them are the same. Why does it even matter? I think I already got it. Do I need more than one console? I'm pretty sure I know what it is already. Like, lower number, higher numbers, higher priority. There's no ties, so. So first priority is the highest one, the Silver Zephyr. Second priority is the second highest, the Alexander. And the third is Tornus Prophets with 45. Seems right to me. It seemed too simple. I didn't even need to go to the other consoles to read the things. Maybe if you don't listen to them, you have to do that or something. But if you listen to them, you can figure it out.
You help, Professor!
Yay. GA transport helmet Telos. Yep. The mother's name is Krosh and the refugees.
Fine!
Do you have any need for
No,
pilots?
that freighter.
Yay. Otis will work for sponsorship. Good. And I got a GNS strength enhancer. Sweet. That's a good belt time. Memory is correct. Strength plus 4. Dexterity plus 2 in all saves. Ooh, that's hard. That's a hard call. I'm gonna go with the strength though. I'm gonna do some more damage. That was in the first game too, I believe. Alright, what other question? I want to talk to him about the Telos thing. Maybe we'll stop by Telos actually. Let's see. Got some stuff to do there, I think. I do not go to here, but he will trouble you no longer. Alright, good. He'll open the conversions, yay. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Alright, so new fuel source, can tell Lieutenant Kren. You have met one of the HK-50 teams. I met like 500 of them! My only concern is that I talked to HK too late and didn't... But I mean, you have to assemble them, like... I'm sure they left enough time for it to be 3. It's probably a pre-programmed 3 sometime. I'm assuming the guys who made the mod are decent designers of games and actually know what they're doing. I dropped something that I now can't find. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Okay. Well, at least it keeps tracking the quest log. Lost Jedi is the main quest. New trade routes. That's okay. Gita. Trade war. I don't think I can fix that at all. I don't have enough trade for that. Exactly, I don't really care about. All right, cool. I can tell about the criminals too. That's right. I'm not gonna get like any credits or XP for that because it's such a higher level now. But I wish there was quick travel back to the ship. There kind of is, I guess. There's that speeder. Just let me find that speeder. There it is. It would be way over there. Alrighty. So the plan is to fly back to the ship. I guess I did Telos then. It's just the wrong speeder. Yeah, whatever. Go the long way. Maybe the quick travel messes something up when you're in like the final stages of the Nar Shaddaa quest. That could be why they disabled it beyond repair. Hey, more HK Droid. Just what I wanted.
Diagnosed, alarmed, embarrassed.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't attack HK. Alright. Doesn't matter. Definitely using Valor now that I know it affects your stats so significantly. And I'll use speed and I'll just attack. I don't know how much good this is. Console would be 3 when I did the other ones. My defense way up. You're dead. Almost hit, you're dead. Second throw before he kills me. Yep, good job. No quest update, or was it? Yes, 2 teams. Sweet. One more team and I should be good to go. But yeah, there are definitely more teams of these things since the restoration patch, which is fine. Makes sense. Need somebody to boots from. I really want to see the Droid Factory. New content, so exciting. Let me see if I can complete that Duro's quest. Probably not. I've probably gone as far as I can go. I'm standing with Keely, don't trouble her. Hey, I win. Okay, I did the quest. I win. Alright. I guess I could level up my companions. No reason to keep them unleveled.
Ready to serve.
It's just me, I don't want to level yet until I know Constitution is worth it above and beyond what I already have. And for those who missed it, the intent of that was because... Oh, what's this? Oh, the assassination protocols. This is always good. Because you need Constitution to wear implants, and I have 18 Constitution. So I want to know, are there implants that require 20 Constitution, or is 18 the highest it goes? I think 18 might be the highest. In which case, I'm good as I am. I can put the stats in Strength or Wisdom, probably Strength. But if there are better implants you could use with higher Constitution, then I will go for that. Toughness? Should we have for toughness? Why not? Okay. So, see, these are all 18. But we'll see. And also, yeah, I really should be making those odd now that I'm buffing myself with Force Valor all the time. So, but I'll redo all that you know, as I go, and then I really think we're getting to the point soon where we can use this little station here to upgrade all of our stats. I actually enjoy using that station because you can switch your characters here, whereas on the ship you can't, which makes it more difficult. And it's right next to your ship anyway, so you don't have to go very far. Oh, more remains. So it's a nice workstation. Yay, more companion scenes. I love how the depth of this game is just so epic. Sorry, fanboy here. Oh, Kelborn. A message from Kelborn. What is it?
I received an urgent communication for you from KotOR. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
Woohoo! Alright, so KotOR's trying to reach me. I expected as much. I got the message. I might not go right away, we'll see.
HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Scared.
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
I was worried he was going to reprogram HK there, but it doesn't seem like he did. Oh, this is cute. Little sphere and big sphere. Daddy? Are you my daddy? Oh, who thinks of this stuff? They're geniuses. Mad geniuses.
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
What? One person talking is like not there.
Why don't you go sit on a rocket?
Calm down. What is your problem?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, he
All
doesn't
right,
like us
you know,
meditating together.
Atten, sometimes it's no wonder you can't figure yourself out the way you lie to yourself all the time. I've hunted a lot of people in my line of work, but I never met someone who wants to get
Nice
lost
having more companions
more
when
than
the crew
you do.
interact with each
I've got
other.
a pretty good idea why, but not the whole picture. I will, though. My advice? Come clean before I find out.
That guy, I don't trust him.
I do. I mean, he's all right, I guess. He's like someone who watches too many holovids. Or teaches them.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like
He's boring.
documentaries.
Yeah, and that puts him a few ranks up the ladder from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not boring.
No, you're more like a shifty, lying idiot with a tendency to complain about every little thing and offer only small bits of helpful advice if pressured.
That's pretty much spot on. All the girls love that, obviously.
He'd get beaten to death on Nar Shaddaa almost as soon as he landed, though.
Oh, that's good to hear. Thought I had some competition there.
Oh, well, it's not really a competition. I mean, you're kind of an idiot, Atten, and you don't shower enough, and you scratch your equipment when you think no one's looking. Don't take it too hard, though. That still makes you better than most people I've met on Nar Shaddaa.
Well, that's
Thanks.
saying a
And
lot.
stop watching her. She's got enough problems.
I think about having so many
to
cutscenes.
Revan's
I love
attacks
them.
during the Jedi Civil War. She sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, she fought to keep the infrastructure intact, killed certain political leaders that would lead to destabilization. First Patriarch Lelin Dor of Sirocco, the Corellian diplomat Mimis Yoon, and Yusunis of Achani.
Usanis is I mentioned before. Usanis was I think you can get like her blade either in the first game or this game. It's a really good double blade, I think. And I think Usanis was like the leader of the Achani, who might have also been the Handmaiden's father. Sorry, spoiler alert, but or something like that. I vaguely remember her backstory, but I feel like maybe I'm thinking somebody else, but I'm not just saying that too to be like, oh, I'm spoiling things. Like I think it was him, 70% sure. Maybe it's her mom. Let me know if Usanis is male or female. Anyway, somehow Usanis is involved with the Handmaiden, possibly. You think she wanted to have something left to conquer?
I'm not sure that she intended to conquer. I think she was trying to unify the
it might
galaxy
be
against
both.
some other threat.
Against what?
I do not know.
God, I love this game came out. When was it? 2005 or something? 2006? And yet it's foreshadowing a game that came out years later, almost a decade later. No, maybe 6 or 7 years later. Even though they began working on it only a couple years later. People were always expecting a KotOR 3, and instead they got an MMO. And a lot of people didn't like that and still don't like it. And I can understand why. KotOR it has amazing storylines for MMO, 8 of them in fact, and just lots of great content. But it doesn't live up to a game. I mean, a game like this it's a whole other level. You can't get that out of an MMO. But there are a lot of advantages an MMO has that this game does not have, and it's a lot more in depth and a lot more consuming in many ways. So I love SWTOR and I love KotOR, and I don't think you have to choose between one or the other. I think they're both very complementary, and I'm glad they did something different for the third game. And if there ever was to be a KotOR 3 that ran alongside SWTOR, that'd be great. But it sounds like they're actually trying to merge that into SWTOR in a lot of ways. Spesos, anything to just say?
My life for your...
In other words, I teach you the forms.
I am prepared. I understand. I will... My life. I understand.
Oh, breath control.
My life. I am prepared for...
I don't know if you could teach her these before.
I
These
understand.
tricks, sweet.
My life. I am prepared.
Effect
I
mind.
understand now. My
I don't know if
life
that
for...
comes in handy at all, but maybe.
I am...
Dominate
understand.
mind.
My life.
Nope, that's it. Okay. Let's see. Theodore never has anything to say, but let's try it.
Jim.
Nope.
Statement 8.
Okay, here we talk to him about everything. Where's Godo? I should probably talk to Godo. Or the disciple?
Yes?
Medpacks?
Not at the moment.
Nope.
That is...
Nope, nothing new from him either. And Delore, what about you?
Yeah, what do you...
I haven't talked to you too much. Stims?
Already gave you... Now with... The Republic...
I already talked to you about that.
Now was...
No. What about you, Godo? Haven't talked to you yet,
Yes.
right?
Is there something you have come to offer me?
Offer you. Considering I saved you, you could be more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my
Very full of himself,
conversations
isn't
do
he?
not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
I'm turning my fan up. Hopefully you can't hear it, but it's 84 degrees in here, so getting a little toasty.
I am willing to...
You want to say that the Republic? How is that
There
possible?
are several factors, all of which affect each other. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos,
Stabilize
the political
Dantooine.
resolution on
Once I get the fuel Telos to be
and the
good.
unification
Working
of
on
a religious
Onderon.
power base in the galaxy,
And I'm working to kill the
either
Sith.
Jedi or Sith.
You know, he really could just like mail me this droid when I left Telos. That would have been like so much easier than all of this. We could have talked and yeah. All right. Any
The
helpful things you
destruction of
do?
my yacht and of all my activities on Nar Shaddaa carry a cost that would take you several lifetimes to pay back.
Well,
But perhaps
again,
the
if you would
offer
just
of
help me out like a normal
gratitude
person
to
instead of
act
trying to
quicker, more
kidnap me.
decisively. I am not unsympathetic to such greed. For every system you stabilize, I will reward you for your efforts.
Well, that's not really what I meant, but Jedi's life is sacrifice, not gain.
Compassion and mercy only erode respect and power.
Only from those who are not compassionate or merciful. How's that for wisdom? Tell me when needs to be done.
There is the
No, you already did that.
You
Dantooine.
have stabilized Dantooine.
Yay. What about Onderon?
Onderon is an outer rim. It is
Okay,
currently...
working on that. What about
Telos
Telos?
is instrumental, of course, since the destruction of the Paragas facility. The odds of the Telos restoration project being successfully completed is close to zero.
Yeah. Wasn't my fault.
Of course it was. If you had simply
That's not how that works,
surrendered
though.
to the Sith,
That's like I never like that logic. It's the instigator who is always at fault for everything. Because you can always say if somebody else, you know, if a drunk driver kills somebody, is it the victim's fault that, oh, well, if you hadn't been driving in a car, you wouldn't have died. Yes, there's a cause and relation effect, but it was not their fault because driving is not a fault. It is a normal activity, just as going about my merry way throughout the galaxy is not anything wrong. It is not anything immoral. Attacking me and trying to kill me is. That's so. Yeah. Anyway, it's like enough victim blaming. I am the victim here. It is necessary to
I
destroy the
hope
planet.
you do not decide that the next thing that must be destroyed to stop the Sith is the galaxy itself.
Now that would be a
Perhaps
tough call.
one must ask themselves at what point defending your religious ideals is advantageous to the Republic.
Not
as
religious
a
ideals. The
whole.
Sith dominate
As
everything
long
they
as your
do. You know
defense
it.
does not exterminate more
Sith
than
Empire was
50%
like.
of those you intend to help. Is that acceptable?
All right, just never mind. Other questions. What is your base of operations?
Now, that would be telling. For now, my presence must remain a secret, and it may remain that way forever.
Yeah, he is very secretive, and I don't really blame him for that.
I am willing.
If I was in his position, I'd probably be the same way. In fact, probably the only way to get to his position is to be the same way. What capabilities does your droid
It has
possess?
been assigned to guard and protect you. It is skilled in intimidation, interrogation, and can provide a series of select skills that will make it an
I'd like to design my own
effective
droid. That'd
killing
be
machine.
cool, I think, if I was
For
in
the
Star
most
Wars.
part, it will follow your orders unless they conflict with mine.
And if they do?
Then its proton core will detonate, turning this ship into space dust. There is no negotiation in this. I will not allow you to interfere with my operations and plans.
Very nice about the skills, I think. You know anything about the HK
The
droids?
assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others.
Why are they hunting me?
Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was
So
wrong
Paragas
for
is
some
really
time.
this guy's fault, by his own logic, because if he hadn't hired the droid to get me, that droid would never have tried to kidnap me and take me to KotOR on Paragas, and I never would have had to go through that trouble. The mining station would still be there, there would be tons of miners, the Sith would not have been able to do what they did, everything would have been fine and dandy. So it's really your fault, Godo. Stop trying to blame me. I mean, it's still really the Sith's fault, but if you're going to blame somebody besides the Sith, blame me, because he's a kidnapper too, so that doesn't make it any better. Do you know where they're coming
If you
from?
mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
They're gonna come after me.
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocol. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated.
Well, I'll have to do that.
Why don't you ask their predecessor? That archaic memory-impaired assassination droid will know more about his subsequent generations than I would.
Yeah, I tried that. He needs one more set to pinpoint the location. On the yacht, you mentioned Revan, but Revan sought to destroy the Republic.
A common misconception not supported by facts.
Aren't many.
Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic. She deliberately
That's what the disciple was just saying, too.
left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities.
But why? She had limitless forces.
I believe that by whatever means she used to build her armada, she recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that she was only willing to use it to
That
a
is an
point.
interesting theory.
My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it carried a price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of
This
the
is
Sith.
true. Converted people to the
And
dark
that is why
side.
Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic
So whereas Malak
intact.
accused Revan in KotOR I of not using the Starforge to its full capabilities, I think Revan really didn't want to use the full capabilities of the Starforge, realizing that would increase the rate of its corruption and make it more powerful, until even he wasn't able to control it, or she, rather. But why? Revan wouldn't need to conquer anything else once the Republic was beaten.
That is what occupies my calculations as well. I believe that Revan saw a war on another front that we did
The
not,
war against the dormant
or
Sith
saw the
Empire.
value in keeping a
All part of the
strong
big picture,
military
and
force.
Vitiate is still a threat all these years later. I really hope they keep Vitiate as like a long-term threat in Star Wars. Don't just quickly like finish him off and brush him aside before the new expansion. Like, let him fade to the background, let this new expansion come out, and then years down the road, when the game is like coming to its end, then I'd like to have the campaign against Vitiate, because he was the first real enemy, and even in this game, he's really the enemy behind the shadows, kind of. That, you know, and he's the reason he corrupted Revan the first time, I think. Maybe? I don't know, I gotta read the lore more. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. So, or he at least inspired Revan to do much of what she did, or he did. So it really, I mean, in a real way, Vitiate is really the arch enemy of the whole KotOR series, and I'd like to keep it that way, and not just have him, you know, casually defeated in a random quest somewhere. Okay. Yeah, make a big deal of it, please. That's all I ask BioWare. What about Malak?
Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated
Yes,
no
he was very
concern for the
narrow-minded,
future
not
of
a
the
smart guy.
Republic in his attacks.
He wasn't
His
dumb, but he
stratagems
wasn't
were
a
painfully
brilliant strategist like
obvious,
Revan.
intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him.
That's pretty much Malak for
He
you.
left quite a mess. I'm still trying to assess all
The Vader to
damage.
Revan's Palpatine.
Between the two, I would have preferred Revan rule the galaxy.
I think most
She
would
had
have.
foresight in her conquest, a subtlety that Malak did not possess.
Any other questions I can answer? Nope, that's it. Oh, I lost influence. Damn it. Mira.
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something?
Something wrong?
Your face. You have this glow.
I know, I'm
I
pregnant.
mean,
Didn't
not
want
a
to tell
real glow,
anybody.
but
You know, before the
it's
wedding
like
still.
you're calm. At peace.
Oh, you mean that glow?
But it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
Shh, shh. Don't share my secret. I don't poison my body with spice.
Okay, maybe not spice. Maybe someone just jammed a power coupling up your ion engine and switched it on full.
That seems likely. Can I get some grenades from you?
Grenades?
Yeah, when you're fighting for your life, use what's at hand.
Well, I don't like to use them unless they're C5 concussion spheres or the Merson cryoban pellets.
I prefer S6
Sonic
hyper
screamers
grenades
aren't too
myself.
bad either, just don't use them on a Bith.
Why not?
It makes their head explode like a melon. And don't do it to a Celestine either. Makes their ears bleed and they...
Ouch. Keep that in mind. Can I
Alright.
have some? Yes. Other questions?
Go ahead.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling. Being trapped in
Well,
a
so
ship.
far we haven't left Nar Shaddaa, so
Everything's-
get used to it.
Everything's just too quiet.
Well, savor it while it
I gotta be
lasts.
doing something. Somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I
we're not
got
off
used to
planet.
it.
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity. Aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing.
Yeah, I get what
Like
you're
the hum
saying.
of a hyperdrive.
Kreia showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once. How all life there is connected, bound to each
Yeah,
other.
well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to
Great.
yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa better than you ever will.
Can I train her as a Jedi too?
Shoot.
Maybe I need some more influence. Were you raised in Nar
Before we
Shaddaa?
get into a game of
Alright, she's not gonna do that. We can talk. Do you understand
Sure,
men?
they're easy. That's why I dress like this. When they're looking down to check you out, you can usually smash them on the base of the skull or deliver an uppercut that knocks them flat.
Yeah, I'm sure that works in quite many cases. You make it sound easy.
It's simple. When you want a man, you jab him with a Bothan stunner, then while he's screaming in pain, slap some stun cuffs on him. Then starve him for 2 or 3 days until he becomes open to suggestion, then double check his bounty and see if he's worth anything.
That sounds more like hunting.
Call it what you want. Me? I love my targets.
Alrighty.
Alright.
She's a little crazy.
It's all this trap.
Yep, I know.
I'd rather
Were you raised on Nar Shaddaa?
look before we get in.
No, I already did that.
Talk.
I want to
Why,
know you
you trying to
better.
be my mother? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
Just thought you might need a
No
friend.
thanks. I didn't need friends on Nar Shaddaa, and I don't need them now. Go ahead.
Tell me about
Hanhar's
Hanhar.
only a bounty hunter because that's the closest word for what he does. He's not out for credits. It's more vicious than that, and it runs a lot deeper. It's like he's out to make the whole galaxy suffer. Every living thing in it. He wants to break them, ruin them. And when they can't suffer anymore, he wants them dead.
What happened between you and Hanhar?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
That's a long story.
How do I get influence if we can't talk about anything?
Shoot.
Why don't you kill your
I've killed
targets?
people before, but not if I don't have to.
But you don't seem to hold back when you're with me.
No, it's different. I don't know why.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I haven't killed anyone for a long time. But when I'm around you, suddenly it's like I've always been doing it. It's like a reflex.
That
I
was
don't
Darkseid,
like it.
maybe.
And I don't know when or why it became so easy.
Does that get influence at all? Yay, influence.
Yeah, something...
Grenades?
Not right.
No.
Alright.
Where'd you get the
Made
rocket
it.
launcher?
It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
Yay.
Anything else? Go ahead.
I can make rockets now. So we could talk.
Why, you trying to be my... No thanks. Shoot.
Okay, I guess that doesn't happen. Were you raised in Nar
Look,
Shaddaa?
before we get in...
No, there's gotta be some more things that I can... I got a little bit of influence with her.
Alright.
I think I did the killing. Were you raised in Nar Shaddaa? You seem restless.
It's all this I'd rather be...
Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, Nar Shaddaa, it's got a... Yeah. No thanks. Go ahead.
So there's 2 influence checks that I can't get to
I've
yet.
killed... I don't know. I don't... Shoot. I've
And
killed
the rest
people.
I've already
Alright.
talked about.
Sure, that's... Then...
Alright, guess that's it for now. I need a little more influence with her before I can unlock one of those other 2 options. Do you have anything else to say before we head to Telos?
Something up?
Oh, I can teach you the
Alright,
forms. Cool.
Got it.
Taru Saber form.
Something up?
Guess I can't
Well-
teach the disciple any of those forms though.
Something up?
Carrying this teaching thing to
Alright.
foresight,
Something up? Alright.
breath control,
Something up?
beast
Alright.
trick,
Something up? Alright.
direct mind.
Something up?
It's getting more
Alright.
repetitive. Dominate mind. Any
Something
others?
up? Oh,
Brain
yeah?
techniques. Weapon focus
Alright.
lightsaber. Nice. Nice. Start with
Something up.
lightsaber.
Oh, yeah.
Weapon specialization.
Alright.
Lightsaber. Sweet.
Something
I
up?
like that you can pass on your
Alright.
talents to them. No. Just Bazak. Alright, to Telos we go. Telos, Citadel Station. Cool. Alright, we're back. Yeah, so let's talk to Kreia before we go. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna bring her out of the ship. Well, I do need a 2-mic crystal. God, so much to do. Should be pretty highly tuned at this point. Although I guess level 27 is the highest we decided, every 3 levels. I can change my color to something else, but I'm not going to. I think I might just keep mine with the, actually there's a bronze crystal, I could try that, although I think it looks more orangish in this game. So I'm gonna probably go with the yellow. Maybe I'll try the bronze for a bit though. Or there's a white crystal you can get, I think. And a cyan, but for now I'll stick with this. Just get my companions, the cool ones.
Yes.
Teach me more about the Force.
Very well.
Read to the bond. Teach me lightsaber forms.
You others may.
No. I don't really care about the others. More about the Force. I want to know more about the Force forms now. Tell me about the
That
crystal
crystal is.
instead.
Let me. There. Now,
Yay.
is there something?
Kreia, what are you? Are you a Jedi, a Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such
I asked this one.
titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both
Yeah,
as
I think
what
I
they
did talk about this
are.
before. To ally myself with someone without knowing their allegiance is unwise. Well, that's nice. My wisdom modifier thing.
What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the
Ooh, I think
code
I
of the
finally did
Jedi?
this, so it's not
That
influence,
I
it's
felt the call
wisdom
of the
or
Sith? That perhaps once
unlocked
I
this
held
option.
the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me?
Ooh,
What would it
about to get some
matter now?
revelations here.
There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
I wish to hear the story. Here we go.
There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best. But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power. There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense. I was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and fell into darkness. Learn from me
There's
my
that
mistakes,
cutscene.
and use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you all my hopes rest, for the future, for the Force.
So that's really interesting. Kreia was not just a Jedi, she probably was a Jedi, probably the Master K we've heard mentioned once or twice. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that, but no confirmation that ever happens. But it is a very popular theory, one that makes a lot of sense in my opinion. And I can go more into that later once I look it up again and remind myself why. And I think Master K was Handmaiden's mom. I think I totally just made that up right now. But not only was she a Jedi once, she was actually a Sith, and a very powerful Sith, one of the leaders of one of the factions that existed after Revan left them for the unknown. And her two allies, Darth Sion and Darth Nihilus, betrayed her, cast her down for reasons unknown, and now she's, I guess, changed her ways. She's rejected the Sith just as she first rejected the Jedi, and now she's sort of a gray Force user with her own agenda here to help me destroy her former ally. So is it revenge that drives her, or is it something else? We'll find out a little more about that as the game goes on. I need more than that, Kreia.
It means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice.
Never mind, I'll be going now. That was cool. That was really cool. So that's you can see that cutscene as early as Telos if you have enough influence with her, or if you have enough something. So I don't know why I just saw it now, but I'm happy I did, because I was worried I was going to miss that, which is one of the coolest cutscenes in the entire game. And whoever did the voice acting for Kreia, I forgot her name, but she did a fantastic job. That's a huge part of the reason that Kreia is like my favorite video game character of all time,
Yes.
by far. So many layers upon layers. All right. Anything else? I think that's about it. And she too is an exile like me. She was exiled from the Sith and cast out by them, as I was cast out by the Jedi. So, in a way, we're mirrors, but in a way, we're also the same. Both abandoned by the orders we thought we knew well, and perhaps even knew better than those who outcast us. So, all right, let me put the crystal back in. See what it does. I take all these out just to see what my crystal does on its own. Oopsies. Alright, so light side plus 7 versus dark side. This might be the... No, I think it can be better than this still. I think this might be this... What does the description say? No, glows brightly. So it's either like the 7th or 8th level. It's not the 9th level. So it can get better. The slow I really don't care about. I wish that was given to something else. But a little bit more attack. Some nice stat bonuses there. Extra light side bonus versus dark side, plus 3 light damage, which is to everything. Not against light side, but to everything. I could do 2 wisdom and an attack, or I could do 1 to 6 energy and 1 attack. So basically it's 1 to 6 energy damage, or plus 2 wisdom. I want the energy damage, because I have enough wisdom at this point, I think. I'm not going to run out of force anytime soon. Things will still resist me, but I don't know, I think the chance of doing a little bit more damage will add up quicker than a saving throw every now and then will. Alright, go with that. And there's only one of those, so I'll go with that. Very nice. Okay. Another long episode, but time to tell Colonel Grant about some cool stuff. I'll take Kreia with me. Just haven't used her in a bit. And Beodur, you like Telos, right? Actually, you know, I'll take Goda with me. Just to give him a try. Should probably level him up too, shouldn't I? Alright. There we go. Now he has the tree injury as a skill. I can use all those fun points. Go me. And he'll eventually catch up with tree injury too. He is a very skilled character, even more than the droids. As a tech specialist, they really mean it. Feats. I guess I can master power attack now. He's a melee user and all. Koto, how about you, my friend? Dark side droid. Computer use. He definitely wants repair. Because he's a droid, so. Nobody else is going to be repairing him. I'm going to go dexterity, because that's good for blasters and stuff. He's kind of a mix between HK and T3. Sort of the jack of all trades, master of none. He can fight, and he can repair things and use skills, but he's not as good as fighting as HK, and not as good at repairing and skills as a T3. So there's a balancing act there. But it is cool to add a third droid to this game, since there's like 12 companions. I don't mind that at all. Repair, security. I don't need security as much, do I? But I'll go with it anyway. He can stealth for a droid, which is cool, even though it's not a class skill. Feats, just like T3 doesn't have many choices for feats. 2 of them fighting. Is he the same class, expert droid? Yeah, I think he is the same class as T3, just a droid trick. That's cool. You can turn droids to your side, just as my main character can turn humans and meat bags, organics to her. Well, theoretically, if she had the ability, she could. It's a mind trick one, not mind trick. whatever it is. Maybe it is mind trick. And then the beast trick is for beasts. So Goto's ability is for droids, which is pretty cool, I think. Alright, we're going to be doing a lot of leveling here, just because I've got a lot of points to spend. Since I'm at such a high level now. Like, he's level 12, and I think most of my companions are level 21. But I'll be quick. Can I recommend it? I can. Sweet. Alright, let's give him some toughness to make him more durable. I'll probably recommend it for everything, but just in case I like to go through it. I like to have a little bit of control. I could get that, I could get that. More toughness, make him tougher to kill. Stack back dexterity. Dexterity is nice because it increases their chance to hit. I think they're damaged with blaster pistols. Yeah, what else would? So for any character that wears blast, and of course their their damage, chance to hit, and their defense as well. So for any character wielding blasters, it's clearly better to go with that. Okay. 21, we're getting there. 23, okay, they're really getting up there in levels, which is nice. All right. I still can't level up Leovar yet, though, and I'm not going to bother with, Oh, this is cool, playing as Goto. He's very clearly modeled after the interrogation droids from... Oh, the airlock. I remember the airlock. Remote's there, too. That's cool. All the circular droids. I guess it's the reflection I see on him. Oh. What do we have here?
Unnecessary observation.
Let's try to see if this works. He'll probably do a saving throw, but... Come on, I want to turn HK to my side. Is that... What is it? Maybe that doesn't turn droids. He has an ability that turns droids, I know. Yeah. Okay. Maybe they're just killing him. Oh crap, we lost Bayo Dirt. We won't handle this though. And perfectly wandering by. Jump at the crossfire. And down he goes. Yes, I can go to the factory now. This is cool. I'm really excited about that. It's probably not going to live up to my expectations, I know that now. Because it is, restored content. And these are only, I don't want to say amateurs, because they probably are quite skilled people, but they're not like actual game developers doing most of these files. But I'm really excited to see new content. I think it's going to be really fun. We'll see how it goes. Yay, quick travel. Take me to entertainment module, which is where the police are. I like how the security force is somehow entertainment. On Citadel Station. Just when I thought I would be making another super long episode. Oh well, I don't really care. Hopefully you guys don't either. Like good TV shows are an hour long, like Showtime and HBO shows, so. Patano, you made it back. I don't have anything
for you, but thanks for saving my life.
Never mind, you're somebody else. I thought you were the guy that was impersonated by the imposter.
What have you brought?
No, not you. I'm like, saved him. What?
So you've returned.
Lieutenant Gren, good to see you again. I'm gonna joke with him. That's it? Aren't you gonna put me under arrest?
Well, I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station.
Good.
The matter has
Statutes of limitations and all.
It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary.
Good.
And thus you'd be allowed to go.
Thank you,
but as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
Glad I could spare you the embarrassment. Why would the Republic change their minds like that?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
I'm eternally grateful. Yeah, well, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Bounties.
What is it? I see.
Yep, they were just going to get circus security and killed them.
Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more.
Happy to help, but now I have a fuel source I need to talk to you about. I can actually target you.
So you've returned.
I found a solution.
Really? That's great news.
Bogger the Hutt is looking for a market
Bogger the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that?
Not a lot of choice, Gren. He has fuel from Slayeron, and he needs to sell it.
A glut of fuel isn't going to help our position much in this case. It's a resource that's needed throughout the galaxy, and he'll be able to command a high price for it.
Yeah, but
Still, we don't have much of a choice. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Telosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with Voga. Now, I believe I gave you my word
sure to give you
that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel
I wasn't doing this for the reward. I'm trying to stabilize the galaxy because Voga keeps telling me I have to know.
I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
So here you are.
Leave the galaxy better than you found it.
This information to the council, right?
Any more bounties?
What is it?
Nope, no other bounties. Yay, got those quests out of my log finally. Cool stuff. Alright, so we're okay, new trade routes. I need to do Onderon for that. These three I'm just not going to do because I don't care about the Pizak Den, and that one I have to have tree injury for, which I don't have. Trouble with Canucks. That's the one in the jungle of Duxton, which I never did end up finding. I don't care about that. Yeah, that's about it from here. Alright, so I think we're probably going to call that an episode then. I might take an hour or so and look up some stats and things and see if I'm at a good point now where I could actually upgrade my my gear. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but if not, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. In case you haven't figured it out yet, the return to Duxton Onderon mission is kind of like the Leviathan of the last game. It happens after you've done 3 planets, unless you haven't done Onderon for 3 planets, in which case it happens at the very end of the game after the 4th. You can return directly to Duxton and Onderon. So it's kind of a little... that's how it works. So yeah, it's an interesting way to make it feel a lot different than the Leviathan, which is just a random ship that caught you. But kind of disguise the fact that it is this extra bonus level in between the 4 main planetary objectives. We still have Korriban to do. We could visit. It's a little more choice in this game. You don't have to do Duxton right away. You can do that last. In fact, we could do that last for fun, but I don't know. I might do that now and then, because Korriban also includes a lot of restored content actually. So yeah, I'll think about it. And we have those 3 choices: Droid Factory, Korriban, or return to Duxton Onderon. And then at some point during that triumvirate, we have to upgrade all of our gear. And I don't know, I'll look up robes and things to see if I want to wear a robe, or I want to wear this armor, or if there's a better version of this armor. I don't think there is. But yeah, I'll figure all that stuff out. I'll look up the stuff I want to look up about other things, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.